Now, Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
Man, I'm just still thinking about that ice cream right there.
Well, you know, I have to admit, then we got to the pictures of the ice cream cakes that we were talking about, and they look good too.
I know.
And I had to remind myself, nope, not right now.
No, not at all.
Well, not that I'm condoning ice cream for breakfast, but the heat and the humidity, something cool is good. However, by later this afternoon and evening, you're not going to be so concerned with the heat. You're going to be thinking more about the rain and the storms. So maybe an umbrella rather than an ice cream sandwich at that point. Out the door this morning, conditions are dry, but they are warm. 73 in Muscle Shoals, Decatur, and Huntsville alike, down to 65 degrees in Fort Payne. Let's get a check of the Way 31 Storm Tracker weather app. Why? Because I'm tracking our first chance for severe weather today that we've seen in weeks. If you don't have it already, go ahead and scan this QR code and download the weather app so that as these storms roll in tonight, you can be tracking it wherever you go. This morning, we're going to keep that mix of clouds and sun. By 10 a.m., our temperatures will be already at 90 degrees. So yeah, it's going to be a scorcher today. Our high temperature will sit in the mid-90s, but we'll reach that temperature a little earlier than usual, right after lunchtime. At that point, a cold front moves through. Not only does it start to bring rain and storms into the region, but it also drops our temperature much faster than it did yesterday. At 6 and 7 o'clock, we'll be sitting in the mid and upper 80s. By 6 and 7 o'clock yesterday, we were sitting in the upper 90s. Today will also be stormy at that time, so it's a very different forecast. That cold front line you can see perfectly aligned with our storm risk, stretching from the Great Lakes through Missouri and even up into Colorado and Nebraska. Now, those yellow pockets are the strongest levels of severe risk. Thank goodness we are not there. We're in a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather. However, when we spoke yesterday, it was just for the shoals in southern Tennessee. New this morning, this risk is now for almost all of us in the Tennessee Valley. When does it come into effect? Not until later this afternoon. 5:49 on your Wednesday morning, and we're dry from rain on 31 Triple Doppler, though that lightning is starting in Middle Tennessee, and we could see a little bit of rain come later this morning. However, the true bulk of the storm, the portion with the severe weather risk, that doesn't come to us until after lunch. So you're getting to work, to camp, and through lunch in essentially dry conditions. It's later in the afternoon that we start to see those storms pop off when we see those high temperatures come into our region. The cold front pushes into the shoals right around 3-4 o'clock, and then it continues to track east. By 6:30, it's impacting I-65, Huntsville, up to Hazel Green and down to Coleman. So if you're along 65 and west, this is going to impact you for your evening commute home from work. If you're along 65 and east, you're going to have to be dealing with it through dinner time. So some different timing there. The line continues to track east through the evening, but as we lose that diurnal or daytime heating when the sun sets, we start to see the storm kind of fizzle out. A few leftover fragments will remain in southern Tennessee through bedtime, but by the turn of the night into midnight to first thing tomorrow morning, we will start to see much calmer conditions. Now, our tornado threat is never zero, but it is especially low with this system. The greatest threats I'm forecasting are lightning and heavy rain. We'll see pockets of that heavy rain, but in the summertime, when we have this much moisture and this much heat, you can bet we're going to see a whole lot of lightning up in the sky. Once we get done with today's caution day, it's a touch of rain tomorrow morning, but then back in the green for Thursday and Friday on the 3-day threat tracker. Plus, we'll be feeling a lot better. That cold front goes to work for us on Thursday, dropping our high temperature by 7 degrees, which is going to feel a lot better. Tracking another round of rain and storms on Sunday, and 4th of July still up in the air. Make sure you check back with us for that updated forecast.